Okay, so shoulder abduction. So I'm going to be at the mid-axillary region. I'm going to be going down to your condyle, and then stationary arm's going to be right next to your body, okay? So I'm going to have to bring you up. Up, 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 up. 175.
Okay.
Shoulder's a little tight. Norm is 0 to 180, but
Okay.
175 is very, very functional still.
Okay.
And then we're going to do some elbow flexion extension.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead, bring this over here. I'm going to be at their chromium process. Boom, condyle, and then the styloid process. Pull this into place. Norm is to 150, 0 to 150. I'm going to get you to 146. So of course, bigger bicep, more tissue is going to help prevent that all the way to 150, okay? In the same exact region of measurement, going to do extension, and you are right at 0. So you are perfect in that area. Of course, if you're 5, 10 degrees, we want you to be at 0. So that's something we're going to work at to get you down to 0. Okay. And then we get some internal rotation and external rotation. Do you mind moving over a little bit? Awesome. So what you're going to do, I'm going to have my stationary arm perpendicular to the ceiling. I'm going to have my movement arm to that ulnar styloid process. And I'm going to do internal rotation. And I got you to go. Good. So I got you at 75 degrees. Then I'm going to do external rotation. So internal rotation, normal 0 to 70.
Sorry, I stole her longer.
Go, 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 go. And I got you 88 degrees, so just under 90. Norm is 0 to 90 degrees.
Record yours, and then if you have to go, that's fine.
And then we just got one more. So we got shoulder extension. So it's going to be in prone. Do you mind going onto your belly for me? Switch sides. I'll keep that right arm going. It's going to be the same exact area, shoulder flexion. So I'm going to be at that chromium process. Stationary arm is going to stay right next to your body. And then movement arm is going to be going towards that condyle, styloid process. And then I'm going to bring you up. Up, 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 up.
Whatever you want.
And I got you at 50 degrees. So good. Like I said, norm is, I believe, 0 to 60.
I'm gonna stay today.
Yeah, but 50 again, very, very functional.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and sit. You can stand this side for me. We're gonna do some assessment arms. That's all our measurements. So all came out really good, Chris. Yeah, we'll do the pecs first. So can I take this pillow away? So first we're gonna work the pecs major. So what you're gonna do for pecs major is put your hands behind your head and try to just relax. Good. So Chris, what we're gonna measure here, which you look really good, is we're gonna see if those elbows are up like this. If your elbows are kind of raised, we measure the distance from your chromium process down to the mat table. It'll kind of give us a measurement of working on that pec major. That would show tight muscles. So you're looking good. Pec minor. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your arm straight down. And again, pec minors. So that's the muscle, kind of works with your scapula. So of course, if it's tight, your chromium process is going to be weight raised from the mat table. So we would then measure the distance from there. Again, you're looking good though, but if you weren't, we'd be measuring the distance from the mat table to your chromium process. Okay? Next, we'll do biceps brachii. So go ahead and scoot a little bit more towards me. So I'm going to have your shoulder in extension. I'm going to flex your arm, have an extension. And then I'm going to lower your arm slowly. And this is perfect. So I know, again, you're looking good at this test, but if I didn't notice any discrepancy where you had your elbow bent, your biceps wasn't really allowing it to go all the way, we could have a goniometry measurement as our objective tool, and therefore start progressing it, okay? But again, this assessment's good. Hey, this is your biceps brachii test. Next, go ahead and sit up on the table for me. We're going to do your flexors and extensors. So we're going to do a closed fist, close your thumb, make sure it touches, like this, the right fist, good, all the way up to the hip, a little bit higher, good, closed fist again, awesome. So for those, again, if you weren't able to touch it all the way to your hand, we can measure that distance, therefore show discrepancy in those muscles, okay? Alrighty. So Chris, that is all. Do you have any? Oh yeah, and then extensors. So go ahead and extend them all the way back. Good. Just gonna extend them out for you to make sure they extend with me. Good. Alright Chris, that's all of our tests. Again, just kind of go over goniometry measurements, making sure we have functional range of motions. And it'll give us measurements to work with, and then those assessment tests is testing the length of that muscle, how much it's letting you to do, how much it's restricting you. So I'm going to put your call light right here. Here's your bed rail. Any questions?
Yeah, do you always treat your patients with no shoes?
Always.
Okay.
Always, yep. Yep. Well, thanks Chris.
Bye.